Peace and blessings, y'all. In this corner boxing 24. Good evening, good evening. How's everyone doing this evening? Hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing pretty good. On this side, as always, God is great. God is good. I can't complain. And I have to say that constantly because, no matter what comes my way, good, bad, or indifferent, God is always great. God is always good. Doesn't mean that every day is a good day. I didn't have the best day today. But God is always good no matter what, no matter how my day went. He still allows me to wake up and breathe His air and look at His creation and try to do better for another day. So, that's a blessing. Regardless, that's always a blessing. But here we are, man, in this corner boxing 24. And, some things, man, we just can't make up. It is what it is, right? I remember when Devin Haney, who's the undisputed lightweight champion, when he was getting ready to go fight Cambosis in Australia. And I remember saying that, damn, man, well, he got to go over there to fight Cambosis, man, because he just got undisputed from Teofimo Lopez. Besides that, he didn't do anything, man, to make himself a fighter where you got to come see him on his home turf. So I said, you know what, this don't make no damn sense, man. Devin Haney had a belt. Regardless, you just got that in one shot, but Devin Haney been riding a belt, been had a belt, and been trying to get the big fight. More proven. But he had to go to Australia to beat Cambosis to get undisputed. And he did it. And then he did the impossible. He went back a second time. I said, well, nah, okay. After that first one, he need to make it. Tell Bob Arum, listen, man, I'm not going back. I beat this dude. That should have been in the contract and stipulation. If I beat him for undisputed, he got to come here and fight. But Bob Arum, the crook that he is, the deceiver that he is, the manipulator that he is, old as his ass is, he don't give a damn. He made Devin Haney go back again. Just to show you who's in control, right? No. Made him go back again. I'm the champ now, and I got to go back to Australia, fly for 24 hours to fight this man again. So what did God do? He allowed him to whip his ass again, right? Because in the rematch, Cambosis had all the excuses in the first fight, what he did and what he didn't do. So now I'm going to change it up. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But like Devin Haney said, why did you fire this person? Why'd you give it? Man, that's messed up, man. That's not going to work for you. You're going to lose again in better fashion. And that's what happened. Cambosis lost. His worst thing, lost the first time in the second fight. So now it was talks already of Devin Haney fighting the so-called pound-for-pound best fighter, the best thing since Floyd Mayweather, Vasily Lomachenko, who still doesn't even have 20 fights on his belt. But even when he had 10 fights, 9 fights, 8 fights, he was being touted as the best boxer, the best footwork, comparing him to Floyd, how he would fare against Floyd at the same age and the same time. All this nonsense that the biased media likes to do when it comes to who they like and who they want to put ahead on the pound-for-pound rankings, right? You got 2 undisputed fighters right now. They still don't talk about them being on the pound-for-pound list. You got Devin Haney and you got Jamel Charlo, who's the first, if I'm not mistaken, 154-pound undisputed champion. They still don't look at him as a pound-for-pound fighter. It's ridiculous. So anyway, Devin Haney been in talks to fight Lomachenko, and that was talked about before and after his fight with Kambosos. And then Lomachenko fought, and he won his fight. Devin Haney did what he had to do, so now they're in talks to fight. But Devin Haney said, listen, when am I going to get a break? When is things going to swing my way? So all I'm asking is, man, let's fight early March, because Ramadan is coming up in March, the latter part of March into April, lasts for 30 days. And Ramadan is the holy month for Muslims where they fast and pray for 30 days. And they don't eat or drink or have sexual relations from sunup to sundown, right? So all he asked was, listen, man, let's do it before Ramadan kicks off. This is December. And he's getting shrugged off. Bob Arum don't really care. Oh, man. He's being told they can fight in May, which will make it hard, because if he's going to fast in March to April, in May, how's he going to have a good, healthy camp? He's not going to be able to have that if he fight in May, because he's just going to be coming off fasting and praying. So at the end of April, so then he's going to fight in May. He's not going to have a full camp, a nice 2 months to really get himself together. So what are you doing? And then the longer he goes, if it goes to June, the other issue is he's having a hard time making that weight. His body, he's getting bigger. He's going into his body, man. So now 140 is knocking on his door, been knocking on his door. He don't want to stay at 135. So that's known as well. So Lomachenko, who ain't no little dude, who can probably make 140 and fight at 140, but he's not trying to go there. But he want to keep Devin Haney there so he could fight him and may have an advantage, even though I think Devin Haney will still beat him. But he knows that Devin Haney is sucking himself down to a degree, unhealthy, unnaturally, trying to make that weight to stay at 135 for another fight. That could do damage to you. Just one more fight could do that damage, because you did it enough, right? You see what Shakur Stevenson went through when he was going to fight Robertson Conceição earlier this year, in September. He didn't even get back on the scale after that weight. He came in only a couple of pounds over, but he said, you know what, I'm not going to worry about it. It's time for me to move to 135, and that's what he did. So now here's Devin Haney. He's in a predicament where he's not getting no favor, even though he's the undisputed champion, right? It seems like, and he said it himself, they're rooting for Lomachenko. They're putting him in a position to get what he wants and put me on the back burner, even though I'm the undisputed champion, even though I sacrificed and went to Australia twice and did what I had to do to get them belts. They don't give a damn about that. So now he's dealing with Ramadan, trying to observe his fast and pray and give his allegiance to God, and then also the fact that he's ready to move up to 140, right? And then you got some people, some disrespectful people that's making posts talking about if he really believes in God, if he really believes in Allah, then don't worry about it. Just go ahead and fight. See, we get disrespectful. We get disrespectful. You know, when people are humble and respectful, we like to get disrespectful. You know? So a lot of things that I could say to that. But see, arguing with somebody that you can't see face to face, what does it really mean? You know? We could go back and forth all day. You could call me this, call you that, but I can't see you face to face. You know? And neither can Devin Haney. People just saying dumb stuff, man. And you want to respond, but it's like, who am I really responding to, man? Going back and forth with you for what? At the end of the day, man, I wish Devin Haney never had to go with Bob Arum to become undisputed to get that, because now, in a way, it was worth it, but it wasn't worth it. Because look how he's being treated. Look at the disrespect. No respect is being put on him for what he did and what he sacrificed to do, even to the point that his father at the last minute, was able to get into the country. He almost didn't get into the country. Some of his team, Devin Haney, couldn't get into the country because of their restrictions, right? So it's just so much that they went through. But the sad part is that they're still going through as an undisputed champion. You putting a fighter who don't even got 20 fights on his belt, who's never been undisputed, unified, above the fighter that sacrificed to get those belts and always had a belt. I mean, boxing, man. You can't make this up. This is the state of boxing. I wish Devin Haney didn't have to go through that, but I got a lot of respect for him that he took the challenge and he did it. But I pray that things work out for him, work in his favor, and that he gets what he wants. He gets it in March, in the beginning, then he can go and observe the holy month of Ramadan, and everything is just going to keep swinging his way. Because at the end of the day, he's on top of his game. Lomachenko is not going to win, and that's going to be the end result at the end of the day. And then Devin Haney needs to make his move. You don't need Bob Arum. Be a free agent, because they're showing you what they think about you by their actions, by their ignoring you, by them propping up Lomachenko. They're showing you how they feel about you. You ain't got to try to figure it out. It is what it is. All right? So that's all I got right now. Peace and blessings, y'all, in this corner boxing 24. Be safe out there. Please subscribe to the page. Please leave your comments. Let me know how you feel. Peace and blessings.